Hello.
Hello? Do we exist?
Yeah.
Oh, I should probably bring up the stream.
Yeah.
Also, I am speaking, right? They can hear me?
Yes, I will triple check right now. Yes, you are alive.
Yeah, hooray! I am alive, and I have a voice.
Hooray.
You ready for day 2 investigation?
No,
Oh, good. That's
I don't want to see that
what I was
man
expecting.
again.
What man?
Oh, right. Because she's in contempt of court.
Yeah.
Which man do you think I'm... The
bad man?
The second most punchable man in this game.
So far.
No. Don't say that.
No, I think he's honestly the worst. He is the worst. Actually.
The second most punchable, but the most shoveled to the faceable.
Yes. Hey, Nick, it's you! I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief.
Hey, why'd you do that anyway?
I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry.
You're coming through like really loud for me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You don't change anything. I'm going to lower you a little bit in Discord.
Okay.
Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay?
Okay.
Have you been questioned yet?
No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning.
Sorry.
What?
I tried to turn off vibrate on my phone because I realized that I hadn't when it did. And I accidentally clicked something that took me to another menu.
Uh-oh, we got a bot.
What? I'm not...
Deny! I denied them.
Thank you.
It came up as a thing of like, hey, someone sent a message in chat, but you might have to delete it. And so I did. I didn't have to approve it. It was my first time not approving something.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyone that just immediately goes for like, hey, talk to me on Discord instead of here where there's moderation.
It's like, oh, you're a bot and want to sell something and steal my identity.
Yes. Whew.
Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay?
Huh? How much?
I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something?
Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia?
I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. I probably shouldn't have stopped my training.
She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area.
I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again.
Well,
to investigate.
Do I go see Gum? I don't know. I genuinely have no idea where
Do you want me to tell you where to
What was the
go?
last thing that we were talking about?
Just go to the woods. Go to Gourd Lake.
What was the last thing that happened in the trial? Lauderheart existed. The
Yeah.
Badman was there. There
Yeah.
are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around the park. Wonder if Gumshoe is here today.
Go to the woods.
Huh? Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with lovely Kiance. Oh, hey, Gumshoe. Hey, pal. The trial today, Yes? What about the trial? Well, I was going to say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks? Lara's trial. Detective Gumshoe? Any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? Sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right, he said something about that in the trial today. And also, another witness has been mentioned multiple times. Primarily by Gumshoe, who then said that witness stepped out.
Reasons.
I was wondering who that other witness was. 1 second, everyone. I need to mute myself.
Okay. Hey, Gumshoe. It's just you and me, pal. Are you gonna do anything about Lotta illegally camping here? I mean, she's not... Does she have a fire? I don't know if she has a fire set up. That seems to be the issue, is that it'll set the, the woods on fire.
Trees on fire?
Yeah, because it's winter.
Yeah. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I've never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor, him being scared of earthquakes, it all started with that incident. The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. I can see it in his eyes. I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? She's not out on bail yet? That's strange. I told him to let her go as soon as they had their report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her getting dragged out by the bailiff, I'll be honest with you, pal, I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth was so moved I saw his lip tremble. Really? Call this Ice Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know. I'm gonna head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh wait, I was wondering how much is the bail going to be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posing the whole amount. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get...
Hi, Gumshoe.
Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too.
Oh, she does have a fire.
Yep.
I mean, it's got rocks, but it is very close to where the trees are.
It's so close to that brush.
It's like less than a foot away.
Wonder why she brought a camping cooker with her. There's a convenience store right down the street. Oh, I guess she wanted to get into the outdoor spirit. She wanted to break the rules. No camping. I'm pretty sure a lot of this hasn't changed. Slide to
You
left.
can just go to the you can go to the entrances where the next thing is.
Okay.
But you are welcome to, do other stuff.
Also, I just realized I was playing with a controller right now instead of mouse and keyboard, which is what I've been doing before now for this.
Oh, huh. Wait.
Did I miss
It
something?
said go to the... Yeah, it said to go to the Gourd Lake entrance. And then you talk to Lotta. Oh, I'm sorry. No, you need to go to the detention center first.
I need to go get mine.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. Hey, Nick, you finally came. They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go.
Free at last, eh?
Those interrogators were really mean. I'm a minor. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? It was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it?
Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they?
Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail.
Thank Edgeworth.
Huh?
He posted bail for you. He said he was grateful for what you did.
Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick. I mean, that was always the plan.
Okay, she's still saying that.
Yeah. Now go to the entrance. There aren't any cops around today, are there?
They're probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edgeworth.
Hey, y'all! Hey, it's Lotta! Y'all really did it today.
What did we do now?
Complaining. See, I did a little thinking, a little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind.
Lotta?
So you see, I want to make it up to y'all.
Make it up? What did you think of the trial?
To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness. Though I didn't really see anything. I kind of convinced myself I had, though. I'm sorry. I know it caused y'all a lot of trouble. Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing. Yeah, I sure know that now. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. That's not... Right! That is not a normal thing to say!
Both of you, stop. You mean the first time you witness a murder?
Also, witnessing a murder is not... You're not gonna be normal about it! It's not a normal thing!
Don't be normal about it. What about
Anyway. Right! Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. Alright, Lotta, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer, too.
Finish your spirit medium training first. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us?
Well, you see. Actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Kammer didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it.
Second.
Oh.
There we go.
See? I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange.
Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us.
Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey. I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay?
Lotta, stop putting yourself down.
I know, I love her. Stop. Well, what'll it be? We gonna deal or not? What do we do, Nick?
Deal or no deal? Don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much?
Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor.
Huh?
The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. Whoa, Gordy?
But Gordy might not exist.
Then bring me proof that he shows he don't. Let me keep watch from the car, okay? You see something? Y'all come to me first. Got it?
Okay.
Right. See y'all later. Okay, Nick, let's get hunting.
Hunting? You don't seriously mean...
Gordy? I sure do.
What about Edgeworth?
We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it?
Okay, and how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist?
Alright, move forward.
Do we find Larry again? Oh. Oh, hi. What's that?
The Steel Samurai, Nick. Yo, Maya!
Larry, what the heck is that?
It's my girl Keonce's idea. She was all, if you put this here, it would be really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow! It's a real impressive she could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she got them for free.
Right.
Yo, Nick! What happened with Edgy?
Well, we made it through the first day in court all right. I don't know how good our prospects are from here, though.
Huh? Yay, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he was ticklish, which I do know.
He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred?
Right, when the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Hey, Larry. When did you get that big thing?
Huh? Oh, the big guy? I've had it for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids.
Larry, why are you sweating so much? Why wasn't it there yesterday?
Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh. And here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself. Alright, anyway.
Does the Samurai look a little out of place here? I mean, it's so huge. I guess it's good for advertising.
Something about this Steel Samurai just doesn't work for me.
Huh? Really? It looks pretty well made to me.
Huh. Still novice, aren't you, Nick? Really? True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff.
These Steel Samurai fans are obviously in a league of their own.
What's this machine? That's a compressor. I use it to fill up that balloon there with air. Huh? Neat. Just got it repaired yesterday. Man, what a drag that was.
Flags look sadly out of place here. Flapping listlessly back and forth in the cold wind under a cold sky.
No, I think it gives the place a kind of festival atmosphere.
Had to sneeze.
Oh, okay. It reminds me of the War of the Eyeglasses.
What? The War of the what now?
Huh? What? You mean you don't know the War of the Eyeglasses?
What the heck is it?
Our local fair used to do it every summer. Huh. I guess we were the only ones.
I ask again, what the heck is it? Still.
Alright.
Okay.
Criminal Affairs Department.
Oh, Gumshoe, or maybe someone else. Probably Gumshoe. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's gonna hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again. What do you mean again? Whatever, have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. Mr. Edgeworth cut my pay a lot. He's still a good guy, though. How's the investigation proceeding? It's not, really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive.
His motive?
You see, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident. The guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case, Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Edgeworth shot him. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. Yet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow, too.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal.
Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy?
The monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no.
Well, we're looking for it.
Huh? Are you out of your minds? You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me then?
Oh! Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick.
I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Wright.
Nick, Try telling him sooner next time.
Sorry, but we kind of just jumped into Gordy. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy.
Huh?
I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. It's a gun. I mean, no, wait.
Really?
You can take whichever one you like.
Okay, give us the goods.
Hold on now. Everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1, missile.
Missile?
He's a canine police dog, still in training. Missile? Missile. Here, boy. Is missile.
Is missile.
Is missile.
It's missile.
Is missile.
From Ghost Trick.
From Ghost Trick, but less fluffy.
Ghost Trick.
Ghost Trick.
Anyway, it's
Ooh.
missile. Because, you know, this was written by the same guy, so,
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, is the same people's. Here he is.
Hey, he's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog.
Cute dog. This will help us. How?
Woof.
Spunk and personality, primarily. Next secret weapon number 2, fishing pole. A very basic ass fishing pole. This is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster. Yeah. How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal.
It's actually very easy. I played this game called Dredge, where you fish a lot, and you get some big fish. Although I am using like a fishing boat, so it is a bit more heavy duty than a regular fishing pole.
Okay, this next one is the last one. No, please, I'm overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3, metal detector. Here. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know. It might have been eating soda cans. Like a goat. Well, which will it be?
I think you know what you need to choose. My mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect.
I can't make up my mind either for the totally opposite reason. Well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. Missile!
Dog, 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 dog.
Can we borrow Missile? Sure thing, pal. Be good to him.
Woof! He's so cute.
Oh boy.
Very cute with shiny eyes. He's a
Little
puppy. Alright. Back to the lake.
Are you sure we don't need to go to that one guy's office that is no longer an option to go to? There it is. No, it's not there. Huh.
Hey, Nick.
Hmm?
This has been acting strangely.
Missile? Oh, right. That little creature, the detectives.
Phoenix, have you never seen a dog before? Hey, little doggies. Good boy, good boy.
Missile has a good judge of character.
Yeah. What's wrong, Missile? I'm not gonna ruin everybody's ears by
Yep.
mimicking that. Anyway. Missile! Missile! Whoa! Stop that thing! Cannibal! It's eating my samurai dogs!
Hungry.
Eh? My samurai dogs. Wow! He ate every single one.
I'm sorry, Larry.
Sorry! Sorry don't pay my bills, Nick!
It's gonna have to this time. Do I leave? Do I talk? I can't talk to him. Do I leave?
Go back to Gumshoe.
Okay.
You're just doing what the thing says you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I get it. Do I just...
I don't know if it's just like to get everything or whatever, but yeah,
sure.
fishing. Get the fishing pole next.
Can we borrow that flimsy-looking fishing pole? Sure thing, pal. Oh, if it breaks, be sure to dispose of it properly, okay? Right.
Okay, back to the woods.
Oh, hey, Larry. Bye, Larry.
Okay, Nick, this looks like a good spot.
A good spot for what?
Time to do some fishing.
She's serious. What are you gonna use for bait?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, that's
Bard?
me. I figured something like this would happen. I thought it was you. We should have brought Missile along with us too. At least then we'd have bait. Phoenix.
Nick, could you?
Correct. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Some jokes are better left untold.
Oof. She hit me.
Okay, watch this, Nick.
Just try not to reel in any empty cans or boots, okay?
Here we go. What is this, Animal Crossing? Big. Hey, what are you doing? Sorry, Lotta. Don't tell me y'all are on some film company's payroll. Nick, pay her.
My poor wallet.
Okay, yeah, I guess they just wanted us to see what all the things are. The metal detector is what you're supposed to use. I'm actually a little annoyed that they put that in, and it's like, no, just tell us what the correct answer is. Oh, no way, you do have to do all three.
They each have to fail.
Yeah, they have to all happen.
Okay.
Before something happens.
Can I borrow one of the other things? Yeah, sure. I kinda expected the fishing pole to break, not gonna lie.
Yeah, with how it was set up.
Can we borrow that metal detector? Sure thing, pal. I'm not sure what we're gonna find with this. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything. Oh,
Alright.
That was an achievement.
Because you did all... Yeah, you got all 3. The Secret Weapons 3 achievement.
Yep.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Is like that way you would get the achievement.
Almost.
Anyway, go to the boat rental shop.
Finally, we're going there.
Yeah, finally.
It's important.
Finally, the plot. It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good.
Well, with the murder on the lake and all, would you go out on there? They're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over.
I get it. Nick! Nick!
My allergies are going.
Oh. It's beeping! The metal detectors found something! Well, maybe we could do a shorter stream today.
And
Okay.
sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya.
Why do I have to check it out? Nick.
Oh. Huh? An air tank? Huh, valve looks broken.
Gordy.
Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? Second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster?
Oh.
Huh? Something wrapped around this air tank. Looks like the flags that are hung up, in front of your buddy's shop. Looks like a string of flags.
Might as well take it with us now that we found it.
It's heavy.
I think you know what to do.
There's so much evidence for this trial.
Yeah. What? An air tank? What about it?
Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Is it yours? Say, is this air tank yours?
Thing like that.
Let's see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve. Just like the string of flags above your steel samurai there.
Incidents. Flag for these days. Like elementary schools and used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway?
You used this to inflate that, didn't you?
Inflate what?
What else? The big puffy steel samurai?
Why would you go asking me a question like that?
Looks like I hit the nail on the head.
Right? Actually, see, the compressor I always used was on the fritz. So I decided using the tank to inflate it just once. And, it didn't go so well.
As I expected. It didn't go so well?
Yeah.
Do you think that you could be a little bit more specific?
Come on! Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it.
Is the balloon Gordy?
What? Tell us!
Like, it got overinflated and it made a loud sound and started sinking in the water.
Fine. Whatever. it's like what I said. The compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the samurai up with that. And then... blam! The valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And that tank there took off like a rocket. And it took my poor deflated steel samurai with it. What? Off into Gourd Lake? It sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. Steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so.
20th? A week ago.
Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. So I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Kianse gave me that steel samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just the night before last. It flew way out there. Took me 4 whole days to find it.
Night before last was the night of the murder.
Tell you, Nick.
Is Larry the other witness?
No.
Is Larry gonna be our surprise ticket to winning this trial? You don't have to answer.
No.
Of course he's not. It's Larry Butts.
Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened?
He left before Christmas, which means it was not Christmas.
That's right. No. That's too bad.
It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least.
A mystery?
Maybe we should go tell her.
Alright.
Phantom?
Through properly. It feels like it's not catching me.
Sometimes
as well as it
it
has been.
doesn't pick you up, no. But
Yeah.
usually it was just cutting you off at the beginning of a sentence
Yeah.
instead of the whole.
Well, Mr. Lawyer, got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet?
Do I say it doesn't exist? I guess.
Probably, yeah.
Lotta, there's no such thing as Gordy.
What? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof Gordy don't exist?
The proof that Gordy doesn't exist.
Is here. In my
Of
pockets.
course I have proof. No lawyer worth his badge would claim without proof to back it up. Here's the proof that Gordy doesn't exist. Boop.
Larry's air tank? What are y'all doing with an air tank?
This is Gordy.
Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick?
There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew.
Bang?
tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo.
Hey, so you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai?
Yes, Will Powers is also Gordy. The man has range.
Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams.
I'm sorry, Lotta.
Nah, it's okay. You win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Poor Lotta.
She deserves justice.
No one else is gonna understand that, Bard.
Everyone should watch Detectives. Do it.
It's free on YouTube. There are two seasons.
They are
fully done. Season
not,
3 will be starting soon.
You don't even have to watch both of them to understand the things. They're not directly connected, other than the characters. Like, the player characters, I'm going to call them, because it started out as kind of a game, instead of just a mystery show.
Yeah. Anyway.
But it's good. Everyone should watch it.
Just go to YouTube and type in Draw Detectives. Do it now!
My favorite piece of media. Watch it. So tell us this information you have.
A promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. Boat rental? There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check him out. Thanks, Lotta. We will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on.
Something else?
Yeah, the night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know? Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but it's nothing in it at all, just the lake. I figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it.
At 11:50 p.m.
Bye now. Y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Poor Lotta.
It is all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess.
The legend?
Yeah, the legend of Larry. Familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
Should whip that butts into shape.
Lotta?
Maya shouldn't say something like that. She's a minor. Anyway, let's leave this place.
Where are we going?
The boat rental?
Alright.
Obviously, we were just told that there's somebody there.
Hello?
Hey, Nick! This is the boat shop that Lotta was talking about. We've been here like twice.
You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all.
Well, let's go check it out anyway. Are you ready to voice a character?
Do I? It's the parrot.
Do you want to be the parrot?
It's the parrot. Meg, is that you? Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick.
You handle this.
I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg!
Eh.
Finally made up your mind, have you?
I mind?
You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone?
Pasta?
Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You'll make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How I'm supposed to keep this place running, an old man like me? Polly, the kids are home. Hello? Hello?
Nick? What's that? Yeah, my
Parrot.
voice does not come through when I try to do the parrot voice. So you will have to be the parrot.
The one on the perch. Hey! Yes? I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny.
Sir, don't say that to people. Nick, what's the wet noodle?
I'll tell you when you're older. Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello? Hello? Yep.
Fell asleep.
I guess he's relieved. Hey! A pasta shop? Yep. To think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know, so that makes you two the third generation. Meg?
Yes?
Tomorrow we'll start with the secret of dough tossing.
Dough tossing?
You too, Keith. Yes. You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen.
Pasta wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy?
Meg,
Yes?
you know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course. Everyone knows that. Do not upset the old man.
Nick,
Huh?
how long do we have to keep up this all in the family charade?
This old man must know something about the murder. Not leaving until we found out what it is. This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here's the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle. No, now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, yo, dude, we want to ride in one of your boats. That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days, darned if I understand them. And I'm pretty confused myself.
Nick, this isn't going anywhere.
This old man is the witness tomorrow, right? Gotta find some way of getting information out of him.
Present your badge.
Have to look at the parrot.
Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Morning. Hello? It ignored me.
I have a name. Ed, you forgot Meg? You gotta call her name first.
Her.
Patty, how you been? Hello? Hello? See?
Neat. So the parrot's name is Polly.
Aha! I'm the smartest. I saw a bird and I was like, I gotta look at that thing.
Too bad all she can say is hello.
Definitely. Oh, Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words.
The secret words? Polly, Polly, what's your name?
Probably. Quack.
So cute.
Maya's found a new friend. Okay, now I present the badge. That's a lawyer's badge? Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. I get it. Huh? Yep. I got you figured out now. You're not Keith.
Nick! Now's our chance to clear things up.
Sir? No, I'm not Keith.
And I'm not Meg either.
We're here investigating a murder that took place on this lake the other night.
Please help us.
A lawyer, huh?
Please, mister.
Alright, I'll help you, but on one condition.
What's that?
When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. Of course we will. Okay, we promise.
Are you sure about this?
It doesn't exist, Maya. It's fine. Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat phoenix noodles?
Ooh, that actually sounds good. Like something like with like chili in it.
Yeah, definitely has like a
Ooh.
good like type of spice to it, and
Mm-hmm. Anyway, I guess so.
That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Wait, didn't I just say you too, Meg?
Yes?
Hey, you bring a tear to the old man's eye, you know? Now, what was that you wanted to speak up, Polly? Hello? Hello? Brah? Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? Do I show him the lake?
Yeah,
Show
lake
him
photo.
Mom? Maya's mom?
Lake photo. No, that was just an overhead view. You need the photo.
Oh, that was only the... Kind of give them the same icon. Eh?
Okay, that was the second lake photo. Where's the first one?
I thought you meant the
it's right
second
there.
one because that's the lake photo. This is a gunshot photo.
Well, it's called lake photo.
I don't
Labeled
pay
that.
attention to names.
You can't read.
I'm not the problem here. Hey, yep, I've seen this. You know something about this, sir? Keith? Yes. It's okay. You can call me Dad. Dad, you know something about this? Hey, yep. The other night out on the lake.
Yes, yes.
I know all about it. I've seen it.
What? Tell us what you saw.
Yeah, I suppose. Since you're taking over the shop and all. Polly first. Eh, my memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here.
Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe?
1228. Brrr.
All right.
Hey, Polly, watch it, will you?
Hee hee. See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking.
And a criminal mind.
Quick, Nick, write that number down.
Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night, yep. It's after midnight, but okay. And I heard this bang, so I looked outside. And I heard another one. Bang! A little while later, this boat comes back, and a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself, yep.
What did he say?
Yep, I forgot. I remember tomorrow by court time, promise.
We need to know earlier than that.
You know what? Little Terry was just here. Terry? Yep, that kid next door. You used to always make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat, got himself some whiskers growing out his face. Are you talking about Gumshoe? Yep. He comes up and tells me to come down to the court tomorrow.
Really?
Somehow I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving.
I think you're right. Oh wait, I had one more question.
Huh?
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Brah. Don't forget DL6. Brah.
Huh? What did she just say, Nick?
One more time, Polly. Don't forget DL6. Brah. What? The DL6 incident? Hey, mister. I mean, Dad. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy?
Why would that bird Polly know about DL6?
We have to figure out who that old man is.
Oh!
What?
He locked the door from the other side.
Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. You're thinking that now? You didn't think of that during Mia's case?
I mean, he was a little preoccupied with the fact that his mentor and friend had, just died, and he had to all of a sudden take care of her younger sister and all that.
But it seems
It was literally his
relevant
second
then.
case. It was relevant, yeah. Anyway. Alright, well, maybe you should ask Gumshoe.
I think I should ask Larry Butts. No. Stop clicking on the detention center when you mean to go to the precinct part. Hey pal, long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? You know the boat rental shop down at Gourd Lake? Oh yeah, the old man who runs it is appearing as witness in court tomorrow, right? Huh? How, that was supposed to be top secret.
Do you know who that old man is, Detective?
Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. Bit of an odd bird, you say? I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea.
Suspicious.
So he doesn't have like a business record for being the guy who runs the boat rental there, who built the house, boat rental shop there. Nothing. What is this? What? Detective Gumshoe, please help us. Huh? We need to know about the DL6 incident. I was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that has something to do with the current case. To tell the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So I'm afraid I can't show them to you either.
What?
However, you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case. Well, I guess I'd consider opening the file. Did the parrot? That's not it.
Present it.
I still present the parrot? What's that, parrot? The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. Parrot knew about that incident. Incident? DL6? What?
You know the thing that happened 2 minutes ago?
What?
Let's have a flashback to it.
In case you went to every single other location and talked to everyone before coming here to Gumshoe. I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if that's Edgeworth's dad? Edgeworth's first name is really Keith. The old man was connected to DL6?
Nick, you think he might be?
I get you. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Through there is the station's record room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need.
Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room.
I guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past.
At another location.
And more evidence.
Wow. It's amazingly dusty.
10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess.
Let's find that DL6 stuff quick.
But if this is only 10 years of files, then the DL6 won't be here, because that was 15 years ago. 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6?
I found all it is.
Oh, thanks.
Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll get the right file.
First, how have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary.
Right. Summary. Found it. Here you go.
December 28th, 2001.
It's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow.
So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse.
What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now?
Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all the lights went out.
That was some earthquake.
At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours.
That would be scary like that in the dark.
There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious.
The survivors?
One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. And you're to blame. That was
Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it?
He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So, Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Do you have data on the victim, Edgeworth's father?
Hold on. Victim. Here, found it. Gregory
Edgeworth, 35. Defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost the day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles.
I'm trying to make Discord hear me. I don't know if I'm speaking too loud so it's cutting me off or what.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Miles Edgeworth, of course.
So he was in the elevator with his father.
Yes, we've established this, Maya. I know they're setting it up so you could read these in any order and still get the information, but come on. From the angle of the bullet and the other evidence, it could not have been suicide. A murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh? It sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? Got any data on the suspect in there?
Be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on, this is it.
The man arrested as suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yoki? He was a clerk in the court, apparently. He's the guy in the middle. So he must have
been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it.
But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond.
Hammond, the victim in our case.
Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared and moved to a boathouse on the lake.
Yogi have gone to, I wonder? Have you figured it out?
It says he
Where
had an
did
affinity for
Yogi-
parrots and noodles. He may be closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. Still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. He went from wanting to be a defense attorney to a prosecutor.
Hold up.
What happened?
I just was not loading on my side.
That's weird.
So I stopped watching and then I'm trying to bring it back up.
Okay.
But it is not coming back up. Okay, let's see if I can watch the stream. Nick! I'm just gonna say Nick.
I'll stop my screen share to you and
Yeah.
send it.
Okay.
Sent.
Okay. Here we go. Nick! Are we going to take the whole file? There's too much! We'll never get it out!
You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? Right. It's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now, all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court.
Alright, you ready for court trial day number 2?
Uh-huh.
Or day 3 trial?
Second trial day, third day overall.
Yeah.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Well, apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who's the judge here anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement? Very well, no opening statements, so...
Jin! Not so fast, Judge. Wait, what was his voice? I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Something like that.
Of course.
A prediction! Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. Oh my gosh. Shut up! You're so annoying!
Order. Order. Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now?
Objection!
You don't need to object. I am the judge.
Must you question everything?
Yes.
It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now.
What is that? How much longer until you have to shit yourself? Do you feel like you gotta poop? We can hold off like 5 minutes. You can go.
Call my witness, my decisive witness to the stand.
I will heckle this man. That mysterious boat shop owner.
Witness, state your profession.
I am the proprietor of the restaurant, The Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. I also rent boats.
The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct?
Yep, I was.
Please testify.
Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Raise an objection?
I mean, what do you think?
Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
Yeah, right. Witness will state his name. Well, I'm not really sure. Yep. What do you mean? My memory.
Your Honor. The witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name.
He can't recall, you say?
Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify.
Very well. Let's hear his testimony, then, shall we? Witness? It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. Then I heard a bang, yep. I looked out the window and saw a boat just floating on the lake. I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to a shore and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination.
Objection! There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. That's not how it works! Ergo, no need to cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict, now! Literally nothing was proven, and it is at all.
Mr. Wright?
Like, there is literally nothing.
What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well, you may begin.
Has
this man never been told no in his however many years of life?
Clearly not. 3 minutes just passed.
I see. Well then, let's just take our time. Thank you, Judge. You may cross-examine the witness. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight, yep. Do you know what I need to press him on?
Just about then, the boat comes to the shore and a man walks by my window. So the end of it.
Restaurant, rent boats, bang, bang. By your window? Yep, by my window, right outside the window, my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick. He was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony.
Tisk, tisk.
I have a bad feeling about this. Man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead.
Press that.
Are you sure? Oh. Dad! Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead. He was walking by too.
Did he just call that witness Dad? Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth?
Yeah, he was him, that Edgeworth boy. I think he died.
He just had a heart attack.
Someone
please
like
get a paramedic.
Like decisive evidence. I see no room for doubt. What are you talking about?
Already went through the fact that Miles is the wrong fingerprints were on the gun. Anyway, continue.
Wordman's cross-examining so he can set me up to fall.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us.
Better act quick or this trial is going to be over.
Objection!
Your Honor, we've proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun.
Objection! Mr. Wright. Are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand?
Exactly.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You're ignoring the truth of the matter here.
And when wouldn't he wipe them again, you bastard? I hate this man so much.
Everything in this witness's testimony is true, okay? It still doesn't prove that Edgeworth shot him.
It proved that he was there, which everyone already knew.
You know what to do.
Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, "I can't believe he's dead," but his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie...
Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof.
It's no good. There's nothing I can do.
Are you sure?
To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore.
Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record.
Enough. The witness may leave the stand. I might be able to, but I have no ability to. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, the accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wait!
Who was that just now?
Me!
Huh? What?
It did take me a second, but I did remember.
Larry? What are you doing here?
Listen, you gotta listen to me.
I thought I had seen you for the last time in my courtroom.
I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it!
Remembered what?
The gunshot! I heard it too!
Order.
What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for an adjournment.
One moment, Mr. Bonkarma. So you say you heard the gunshot?
Yeah, I did! A gunshot! That night! I was sitting here in the audience, listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify.
Order. Order. Okay. God, I will suffer Larry Butts if it makes Von Karma uncomfortable. This is fine. This is fine. This is the first time something like this has happened in my court. Not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you already given your decision. The trial is over. Nick! This is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this.
She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He could make things even worse.
Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse.
You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now.
A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned.
Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard.
What is this?
I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I ordered you to call this new witness to testify. Now.
What?
I love how this seems to be his, shocked face for the most part. Just his basic ass, just,
Because he really doesn't emote that much.
No, he doesn't. He bottles everything up inside, and he gets people sent to jail instead of going to therapy. This court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear from this new witness. Court is adjourned.
Oh, Larry.
That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth.
Huh. I've seen worse.
Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there.
Larry was at the lake that night.
You knew that. Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake.
Oh, right. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night.
Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth.
Huh? Did you say something right?
Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong?
It's nothing. It's like, the anniversary of my father's death is coming up in a couple of days, and I've been accused of murder, and
the guy who I accused of his murder is literally testifying against me?
Yeah. So... Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. Because he was stupid.
He's a stupid dummy-dumb sometimes.
When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. And I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right.
Yeah?
This might be our chance.
Our chance?
Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials.
Perfect trials?
Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry.
What are you getting at?
It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick! No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth.
Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15. Everything's on Larry now. There's one thing Larry can do. It's talk. And make clocks.
Yeah.
He actually knows how to do a fair amount of things.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, and he does get some, like, high, whatever, like, hot girlfriends and stuff.
A lot of models.
A lot of models who do seem to actually care about him in some way, because he's not rich. He's not a rich man.
He runs a hot dog stand.
And probably does a bunch of other, like,
This
part-time
is
job sort of things.
Jobs, absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway.
Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th.
Leave it to me.
Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. And Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. Just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break.
That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back to at the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake. I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home.
Because the gun was fired 3 times. So he heard the first shot. That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor.
What's wrong, Nick?
It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared.
Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. Okay, go to... So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home, and you are going to present Lotta's deposition.
Was this one? Yes. Wait a second, Larry.
What?
You only heard one bang? You're sure?
That's what I said.
But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. The old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night.
Huh?
Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said?
Yo, Nick, please.
Huh?
Something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here.
Larry, no.
So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay?
Mr. Butts,
What?
you only heard 1 gunshot. Are you sure?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure.
Huh? Not sure. How could you not be sure?
Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else.
Something else?
My radio, dude, with my headphones.
Ah. Order, stop that booing. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? How do you do this? Despite this being set in what, like 2015, 2010? I don't remember.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal?
Mr. Von Karma, your opinion?
Waste of time.
You'd say that about literally anything.
I do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony? Probably. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost.
Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include your details like your radio.
Me.
I wonder if there were another way out of this. Believe me.
Being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud, like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too.
You were listening to your radio at a high volume?
Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't it a free country?
I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio.
True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Wait, Your Honor. The witness says he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? Come on. An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio? Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. Can't believe I'm continuing this charade.
Oh, Larry. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. I want you to press on the the DJ statement.
What did she say?
Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us?
Indeed.
It could give us the exact time.
Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. We don't care. We should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should.
Why?
Well, how do you know if we don't ask? Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court what the radio announcer said when you heard the gunshot.
Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot. You hear that? It's almost Christmas.
Do I press it?
Hold on. Present Lotta's disposition again. Present it to this one.
Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct?
Huh? What's with the face, dude? You look scary.
Sorry.
Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy.
I don't
That's why I'm
believe that
sweating.
for a second. Is there something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. He said it. He said the line.
Yay!
Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. But that contradicts the two testimonies we have heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said that it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Order, order. What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight?
Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. What?
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim to have heard the gunshot before midnight? Larry's right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard the gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim?
Yeah, I have a photograph.
Show me the evidence there was a gunshot before midnight.
No, wait.
Go back.
Is it this one now? No.
No, go back. There you go.
Why is it there now?
11:50.
Why did they move it?
I don't know.
Why'd they move it there?
Yeah,
Stop
reasons,
it.
I'm sure.
Look at this photograph.
Look at this photograph.
Thank you. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Ms. Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on this photo, it reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh. But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in the photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. The camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha! Correct. There was loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. This is why this photograph was taken. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then, where does that leave us? Ms. Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were two sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them. Why would this be?
Don't be fooled, Judge. The camera was set to respond to loud noises.
Yes?
There's no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night, man! Clear!
Also, the boat rental shop, is not shown to be, right next to the camp. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any. Gun was shot 3 times. This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That the 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Order, order. That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering what exactly what did happen that night on the lake.
Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why?
Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes.
What's wrong, Nick?
I have it.
Huh?
Remember the case with the Steel Samurai?
Huh? Yeah, of course I remember.
The murderer in the case had the same idea as the murderer in this case had same as that.
What do you mean?
Maya,
Yes?
if we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. Got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it.
I mean, is this safe?
Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay?
Hey, Nick.
Your Honor? Yes, Mr. Wright? The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. So you finally realized the truth.
Yes, you did it, Von Karma.
There can be no other murderer than Miles Edgeworth himself.
Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant Edgeworth and the victim Robert Hammond were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat.
I admit it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 00:15. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. It's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent.
Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men on the boat were. Edgeworth and the murderer.
Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious? Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all of this.
Ludicrous!
Mr. Wright? Tell us the name of the murderer then. Murderer's name? Right, it's...
You don't know.
Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know?!
Bah! Again, you waste my time.
I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of the crime was not on a boat? What? I thought you could only kill people on boats. Oh, no. Oh.
People could just murder people wherever they want?
Wait, but
that's illegal!
Well then, where did the murder take place? Show the judge where the murder really took place. Is it in the shack? Is it over here?
Wait, no, where do you think the caretaker would have murdered somebody?
In the shack? By the hot dog stand?
Go to the shack.
By the hot dog stand?
Yeah, it was Larry, actually. Turns out. He's a mastermind?
This time Larry actually did it. Here, of course, the boat shop, where he lives. The way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime?
Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned the boat? The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, are you sure about this?
Not really. but I think if I start at the very beginning and take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put Robert Hammond's coat and became Robert Hammond. Then he got in a boat with Edgeworth and went out into the lake out into the middle of the lake. Then, who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? Caretaker?
Yeah.
Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit him? Details.
Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice.
Create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot, and ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Mr. Hart did exactly that after Ms. Hart did that exactly after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and fires again. Then, jumps into the water. The murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop, and he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, threw the body into the lake. And that is what happened. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker. Quickly. Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said.
Yes.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me.
Something important? Robert realized that he got the murderer off.
I'm sorry. I can't say what it was.
Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't in at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him, quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared.
Search warrant has already been issued.
Goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its force to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Ask the parrot.
Okay. Ick, you...
Yeah. At least we got it out from under that guilty verdict.
Larry, that was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out.
Sure. Once I sifted through his unique testimony, still, he did save us. Just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients.
I mean, both of us have
Maya?
been on trial.
Maya, you've been arrested twice now.
Edgeworth.
You look confident. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Oops. I'm sorry. But I fear it's not over for me yet.
What do you mean?
Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you.
Edgeworth?
No. There's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but...
I'm in love with you. I mean...
I can't make up my mind.
You saddle me with these feelings. What is this about, Edgeworth?
It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed?
A memory of a murder. Anyway, so we'll be back next Tuesday to continue that train of thought. How's our VOD channel on YouTube been, Bard?
Good. Videos are scheduled out.
So yeah, if you want to watch more of our stuff, we've got VODs coming out. And there's plenty up there already.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy. If there's anything on there that we've, started and never finished, you can always say, hey, do more of this. And we'll consider it. We'll consider it. Anyway,
I'm Bard.
I'm Phantom.
I do YouTube's how to do video games.
Do not perceive me.
Okay, goodbye.
It was almost Christmas.
It was almost Christmas. It was
Which means
Christmas
it wasn't
Eve.
Christmas yet. Okay, bye.